Howdy folks, Bairdos here with some more Banner Saga 2. Last episode we reached Arberrang. Yeah! And then we found out that this is where Rugga ran off to, and now he's somehow been elected as the mixed up clan's leader or representative. I don't know. We're about to find out, so let's get to it. The tent flaps close, leaving you and Rugga alone, both armed. No need to mince words now, is there? I know you want to kill me. Only when I think about how you betrayed us. Then let's be clear. If either of us leaves this tent without the other, the fields around us will turn red. Then say what you came to say before I do something stupid. Rugga snorts his amusement. I wasn't making that stuff up outside about the king. He really has shut us all out. Started a few months ago when he started stockpiling food and slowing trade. Once the wealthy families were all pulled inside the walls, he shut the gates. The only thing he said is that he can't feed everyone. And his archers fire on anyone who gets close. You watch Rugga closely while deciding what to say. To what end? That's what the upcoming battle aims to find out. You want to go to war to ask the king a question. No, I want to go to war to make the king answer a few questions, like why he'd leave his people outside the walls to starve. So you plan to break down his walls? That's the last thing I want to do. We need those walls to stop the dredge and whatever else is coming behind them. But if we have to destroy them, we will. Maybe the menders inside can repair any damage. There might be ways past these first few walls, but the black wall? Governor just shakes his head. Wait, how did you come to lead the clans? Borsgard was the largest human town next to the capital. You don't become governor of a place like that without certain skills and powerful friends. And what are those certain skills? Governor just smiles. Why should I believe you at all? Because you see all of these people gathered. Do you think they're out here for fun? No, but I doubt the king just wants to be an ass. If you're the king and your people are starving at your gates, do you let them in or keep them out? Don't answer, we both know you'd let them in, unless you knew something you weren't telling them. Either way, the people have a right to an answer, or the food they sent him, and Arberrang's protection. I think you'd agree the food and walls belong to the kingdom, not the king. So this war is unavoidable? Probably. I officially meet with the king in a few hours to either come to an agreement or pull our banners from his. I won't be surprised if you're invited too, the mighty Sunderslayer and army. If so, make your decisions carefully. His tone is not exactly threatening. Not exactly. You move to the tent flaps and both of you open them simultaneously so that no fights break out. Right, 3 people want to talk. Skathach, Aleo, and Tryggvi. However, first we are going to go and train. Oh, we've finished the training. I don't think we had. Oh well. Right, what's the market then? No supplies, naturally. Obsidian powder. Yeah. Nah, all junk. Awesome. Thanks for that. So. Let's speak to Skathach, sorry, first. Scathach and Deirdre paced nervously, keeping their distance from humans, Varl, and other horseborn. Roech patrols around the two, a short distance away, nodding to you briefly. Is everything okay?
Many mans, more than we know live.
You stop to look around at the thousands of tents in the fields and wonder at hundreds of homes beyond the capital's walls. I'm from a small village. I'm not used to seeing so many people either. Maybe herd too big. So many mouths hungry. If some dead, more easy feed herd. Scathach stomps the ground and says a few shrill notes to Deirdre before turning to you. Deirdre forgets we are not of the same thinking with Matt.
Deirdre forgets we are not of same thinking with mans. If you think big herd is right, we will think big herd is right.
Well, what do you think is right, Scathach? Male Horseborn looks up at Arberrang for a few moments while swishing his tail in thought.
I think big herd kick each other in small fields.
He points to Arberrang.
Small fields behind walls.
You thank them for talking and offer them a few calming words before departing. Oh, meeting tents there. Right, Tryggvi, what do you want to say? You've been with us since the start. Former cragsman is trying to lure something out of a hole with a small piece of dried meat on a string. He leaves it dangling by his side while standing to talk. Looks like you're keeping busy.
I'm playing fox and hare with a vole.
Do you think foxes ever play Tryggvi and vole? No. Tryggvi looks disappointed. Do you have any ideas on how to keep two groups from killing each other? Any powders or relics or crazy schemes? Reaches into his tunic and grabs something, pauses, releases whatever it is and shakes his head.
People kill each other every day.
Just enjoy the show. If it comes to war, I don't think either side will leave us out of it. Tryggvi thinks about what you're saying, tapping a fingernail against his teeth. Looks at his finger, sneers and spits.
Killing kings requires a lot of lives. It's just as easy to kill clansmen instead. Either way, some will praise you and others will throw dung at your face. Or you could collect all the dung in a giant hill, stand on top of it, and be your own king.
As you watch him crouch back down to the hole, you wonder what possessed you to speak to him. The fact he's been with us since very near the start, that's what. Right, Aleo. Let's hear your song about the meeting. Scald is tying a dyed strip of cloth into his daughter's hair, but sends her off to play as you near.
We've come all this way for war.
With luck, I might change their minds.
And be the reed that would stop the wind.
You've got a lyric for every moment, don't you?
Of course, plenty before us have been in similar situations and written about it. We only think our lives are unique.
If peace is not an option, is there a Scald song for that?
Plenty, but I'll tell you what I'd do. Save the families who can't save themselves. Can't imagine if my wife and children were left out there, like they don't deserve the same protection as others.
Leo's words flood your thoughts as you walk away. So I'm going to have a choice here. Soldiers, but not families.
Right-o.
Before you head towards the large tent, Oddleif stops you.
Are you certain you're ready for what could happen out there?
Her worried look is infectious.
The king may be a decent man, but I doubt he's kept his throne by always following the rules.
Prepared for whatever the kings and clans decide.
I'm glad to hear the confidence in your voice, Oddleif says. Just be careful. I'll be back here with the rest of the clan if you need me.
You smile and make your way past the line of clansmen marking the boundary of the peaceful bit. Voices coming from under the tent are loud, animated.
Best we could. You've done well. I never thought I'd see my son again. Well, we've all had easier journeys.
King's cheerful mood lessens. He is about to say something when he sees you approaching.
Who's this? Well met, King Meinolf. I'm Rook from Saga. Ludin steps forward. Father, this is the Sunda Slayer I told you about. King Meinolf nods, but is staring at Hakon from under heavy brows. It pains me to hear you've lost so many of your hardy warriors, Hakon, but tell me, where's Jorundar's Kender, Folknir? Folknir died protecting your son. I was Folknir's Kender. With Jorundar's death at Einartoft, I am king of the few remaining Varl. The king says nothing, contemplating the news. Your walls are the last hope for my people. No sense in denying it. I understand, and of course you'll have refuge here. Least I can do for bringing my son back alive. It'll be tight, but I'm sure we can find a place for you. King Meinolf, Rook here is just as much responsible for the prince's safe return. He has quite a few clansmen. Careful, Varl King. This is the human capital, and my generosity is already stretched thin. Hakon looks at you and shrugs. Tell me, Rook, what makes you better than the hundreds of other chieftains out there? Men whose great deeds I've heard of, no less. Either of those two options, really. Although that's going to make him go right pissy. The only difference is I'm here before you now. Ha! Humility and confidence all in the same breath. You remind me of the village chieftain from my childhood. A good man. Then allow this good man to bring his clan inside your walls. There are other good men among these clans. It doesn't change how many Arberrang can hold or feed. Only now do you see Rugga and 24 fighters approaching. King's guards looked concerned. Rugga, where are you doing? Rugga. Meinolf. I should have killed you when I had the chance. You tried, remember? Did the Sunda Slayer convince you to open your gates to your people? You will never enter my gates again. I'd hoped you died in Borsgard. How is it you've come to speak for all these clans? The people you've turned your back on? Seems they needed a leader they could trust. Again, how have you come to speak for them? Did you fool them like the people of that rotten town you governed? The only fool here is the outnumbered king believing he still has a say in what happens now. Don't make us breach your walls. We'll just have to repair them once we're inside. Point out the approaching darkness. I doubt either of you will be in charge of anything when the darkness washes over us. I've got the Valka and the men are seeing to that inside. They'll come up with something. Even if they fail, I'll still be able to watch this bastard fall to that darkness from my walls. There's the true heart of the Meinolf I know. Rook, look at your people out there. Our people. They need food and clean water, not that poison in the river. They need protection. We cannot allow this king to keep us from safety after all this way. Doesn't have to. I'll find a place for the people under your banner, Rook. A place inside the walls alongside the Varl. A place this vain man will never be allowed again. That's enough. Both of you are bickering like children instead of leaders. And you, giant, joining this king after all we did to keep your people alive. Traitor! Hakon growls and flexes his grip on his axe. All parties look angry and tense, and then they look at you.
sorry, but that's logistics here, people. A city can only hold so many. We just happen to bring the people that can potentially defend it. My banner, my people are my only concern. Good, I'm granting you and your people, even those horseborn, into my walls, but move quickly. You still don't know how to play the game, Rook. Are you about to stab me? Rugga blows 3 quick bursts into a war horn. You look back and are shocked to see an ambush on your caravan. No defences built, your tents quickly go up in flames. Humans and Varl burning. Without warning, Rugga pulls his cloak-pinned dagger and lunges at King Meinolf, who shifts slightly, the blade only piercing his side. Before anyone can react, Rugga slinks behind his fighters who are charging you, Hakon and King Meinolf. Everyone, to the walls! You shout. Protect the king and the Varl! Oh no, protect the king and the Varl! Hakon nods his appreciation just before the clamour of war envelops you both. God damn it. This Rugga bloke seriously needs to die. Oh, we can have Canary in our team now. Lovely. And she's just a cantrip. So, does that mean just a normal pin and poison tipped? Okay. Ooh. What have her points been spent on if she's rank 8? And still has all of that to go. That's just not right. So she's got 10, 13, and she's 10, 13, 8, 3, 2. Okay, so she is better than Deirdre. Okay. Back on for Chris. Right then. Let us make. In fact, no, we'll keep our folk the way they are. Right, she's got that, so remove. Give that to her. Yeah. Right. And let's go. I'd say. I want to kill Rugga. Like, a lot. A lot. Right, so what are we dealing with? Two of those, no archers. It would seem. Okay. Certainly don't want her over there. This is for damn sure. And Hakon,
can't I shift them over there? There we go. Right. I don't want to get that jump there. So what I'm going to do is just pile on those 4 and then move over those 4. So move him there. Yeah, that one. 9-year shields. Boom. Good. That one that goes first. And 8 of yours. And Leo takes the first hit. And he resists 3 of them. Nice. Rugga's even been recruiting cragsmen. Cause he's a schmuck. Add his strength and armor damage to target and adjacent enemies. %, hit to hit, strength damage +1, 1 break to target, 1 break added to heavy impact. So let's go. Right, so he's now at that. Who's still go? It's that dude to still go. And then we're back to that one next, okay. So I want to make him hurt. Just like that. And step him up to there so that Leo is a bit, say a bit, more protected. Isn't really, but you know. Right. So that one's going next. So let's see if I can make him a bit more useless. Right. And then it's that one. Crap. Just don't want the other one really. I move her, she's going to go down there. How much can she add? Doing it. Right, so she should still be able to kill him. And Hakwin should be able to move over and attack that guy. Right, it's alright. So yep. And a crit. Well, that's just way deflected. And your DT. Yeah, so that's that side cleared. Screw you. Leave my cantref alone. Skadoosh. I forgot there was that guy that's still there. Oh, he's an extra. Did not know that. So who's next? That bloke. That's that one. Okay. So how's about I make you poison? Leave her alone. Well, I'm fine with you taking all our shields, that's fine. Right, Leo. They have 4 left. Who's next? It's Rook that's next. No, there's no point using that ability on Rook. Indeed. Right. There's that bloke that's next, and he's got 5, that's fine. Alright, so I need that other guy. Word. So, see your armor goodbye. Leave Odd alone. Of course. So you get funk. Skithach can't get up there. I can get to there though. Go! It's the first time I've used trample like I was on. And that'll be that fight then. Another one of Rugga's bloody ambushes wrecked. And no deaths. Canary was close, but no deaths. King Meinolf regains his footing and falls back towards Arberrang's walls as his forces rush past him and into the fray. Wave the banner of Saga and your clan surround you. To the gates! You shout over the clash of axes and hammers on shields. By the time your caravan is inside Arberrang's outer wall, the gate is mostly compromised. Rugga's forces are on your heels, and they brought bears. Cut them off, or they'll overrun us! Shouts King Meinolf, before wincing and grabbing his side where Rugga stabbed him. Horses against bears. No, I don't think horses against bears are going to work. I really think archers against bears are going to work. Because horses will be against the infantry, that's for damn sure. I saw the archers. No. Oddleaf and your other archers find protected positions and more arrows are laid at their feet. She nods to you and the battle begins. Not what I wanted. Don't you dare kill her. Right. So if I don't have my archers with me, sorry, if I don't have Odd with me, I think I will instead take Chris with me. Yeah, I'm going to promote him. And just max everything else out. There we go. Chris becomes pretty good. And a Leo can become that bit better nutty. Right. Yeah, let's go. Oh, yeah, this is a lot of fighting. Right then. So they've got two bears. Got Meinolf with me again. What are you doing? Behave yourself. Alright, I'm just able to ping for the fringes, okay. Fine with this. Whatever. Starting to feel weak. Did Rugga poison me? Yes, he did. Kill the king! Which use bookers are going first? That I can hit over here. Not for a while, but him. So, fine then. Just wreck your shields, matey. So it's not even barriers that I can destroy. Right, let's start moving him around there actually. Where's that bear going? Good. I'd be worried if he could actually make the move right up. Right, good. You keep coming in range, that's fine. Oh, I don't want to block that off. Damn it. For defense, for shields. Yeah, let's chuck up in there. Or her there, right. Smash a shield. Doesn't get to move after the turn. Did not know that. Ah, swines. Why are they not getting? Oh, because no one's in range. That's useless. Oh, that wee putz is going to block bloody... So your next turn, if you actually get to go, you should be pretty good. Cheers for that. Oh, sake. Yeah, get her back lens. Right, what the hell can Meinolf do? All elite guards attack simultaneously on command. Right, I don't have up there though. One's that way. Seriously, both of you sonar. Icon's gonna end up taking a lot here. Oh Jesus, Icon's doing it. 8 was that? Awesome. Well, Icon's dead. Oh, shit. Okay, no, maybe not. Oh, I'd wait you then. What is the sense of putting that there? A Ned, seriously. Uh-oh. Oh crap. Okay, so he can kill that one. just all wasted on him. Jesus. And that guy's not even stunned. Oh, this battle is going badly. Very badly. And there's the D-Tac one. Grass, go up there and kill that one. Okay. Okay. Deflected. Fantastic. Right, now they can deal with this one guy. Gris can go over in the other side. Oh, Jesus Christ. Right, this bear is gonna go. See ya. Ah, fucking abilities. It's only going to do 1 strength damage, so that's useless, really, in the grand scheme of things. Or leave Ned alone, you dick. Really? Why am I not getting bloody control of these? This is really annoying. If I was getting to control of them, they'd maybe actually be doing a wee bit better. Balls, he had that bloody ability on him, didn't he? He's still chasing me in here. Going Denny. Katie. There we go, that's him useless. Right, come on, elite guard, days on. 3, yay. Right, so he can get killed. That would mean Ned the D10. Right, say goodbye to all your armor. That's odd deed. Not really enjoying this. This fight has not been fun. Right, bear. See ya. My cantref is the, not cantref, but horseborn are the bear destroyers. Oh. Screw you. Jesus. So he's got 10 left. So these two that are left. Leo is somehow still standing. Not for much longer though. Yep, that's him indeed. Oh no. His next turn though. Ay ay ay. Right, and see you, matey. Thatch has been my destroyer so far. Like, if it wasn't for him, I'm not sure I would have won this fight. Jeebus. Thank Jeebus that's finished. Hey! Fight 32 battles in a single playthrough. That was a sore one. Just a bit. Just a bit of a sore one. And while we're pissing about doing this, Eyeless is gathering its strength again. Reinforced gates slam shut behind you while archers on the wall deliver death to those outside attempting to approach. Brave fighting out there, but you should. King Meinolf was panting, embracing himself on a knee while grabbing his side where Rugga stabbed him. But you should know, there is no plan for weathering this storm.
His hand gestures to a great many things before he gasps and falls to the ground. Menders arrive and take him away. The closed gates, the stench of death, all of it threatens to turn your stomach and make you sick. I'm glad we're still alive through all of this, but I know. We fought so hard to get here. For what? Even making it inside Arberrang's walls feels hollow now. It wasn't supposed to be like this. We were going to save everybody. At least Hakon and the Varl are still with us. Oddleif's eyes look as empty as you feel as she slowly glances around. What now? Now, I'd really like to find some place to fall asleep and wake up to discover this was all a bad dream. The Dallas method. Oddleif nods in her agreement. But we've got to prepare for Rugga's retaliation. He'll keep trying to get in. And then there's the darkness. Juno said we have to hold out until they finish what they set out to do. But how are we supposed to know when they finish? She said to hold on until the darkness breaks. Until they are going to stop that darkness themselves? They're going to try, and we're going to try and stay alive until they do. Oddleif seems to take strength from your resolve. She takes a deep breath, and her eyes focus on a man running towards you. Rock! The man yells, then gets close. You recognize him as one of your scouts. It's Tolia, he whispers. They're dead. Every one of them. Hoofprints all over the place too. His words hit you and you scan the crowd. Unlike all the other fighters who are now resting, Canary and her horseborn are standing in armed ranks. They all look out of place, yet confident. You even think you see their leader smiling. Has Canary just went and wrecked people? Oh, Ivar. That looked pretty. Yeah. It did not need to come to this. You killed her! Stop this, Eivind. That's enough. Right. Before we get deep into this, I'm going to call that the end of the episode. Jeez, that was a lot of fighting. Rugga sure knows how to organise a militia. I'll give him that. I do not like him. I will be so happy when we kill him. Oh, please tell me we kill him. Don't Jar Jar me. But anywho, hope you enjoyed the video, folks. If you did, the thumbs up button lets me know you did. If you want to see more, hit that subscribe button. Banner Saga 2 videos are going up every Tuesday. I do daily Let's Plays as well though of various other games, so feel free to check them out too. If you've got anything you want to let me know, put it in the comments below. For now though, thanks for watching, take it easy, adios.